Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Abigail and I make videos about special needs and health issues. So, wanted to give a little bit of an update, kind of talk about what's been going on. If you read my community post, you would already know this, but if you haven't seen it, we finally got a surgery date, which will be April 2nd. I'm really glad that it's as close as it is. So I will be getting a feeding tube. If you don't know why I'm getting a feeding tube, I was born with a birth defect called congenital diaphragmatic hernia, also known as CDH, and it affects a lot of things, but one thing that it does is a few of my insides were in the wrong place when I was born, and over the years I would, have a surgery to fix it, and then I would get like a hernia again. And after my last hernia repair surgery, we did a general surgeon instead of a specialist, and he had a nerve in my stomach which caused gastroparesis, which is partially paralyzed stomach, causes like nausea, stomach pain and things like that. And so I've had gastroparesis since I was like 19, and now I'm 23, and started having health issues again, and we found out I have another hernia, and I'm having health issues from the hernia and from my gastroparesis. And so because of that, I haven't been able to hold down a lot, like no peanut butter, no Nutella, not even my protein shakes that I had before. I'm not able to hold those down. And so we went to go see a specialist, and thankfully we didn't have to get any testing or anything like that done, because I've gotten a lot of testing in the past. They didn't want to put me through that again because they already have those results. However, we finally got the call that my feeding tube surgery is April 2nd. Which I'm actually glad that it's after March, because my little brother turns 11 on the 24th of March. And so I was really hoping that it was after that, so that we could celebrate his birthday before. Because if it was going to be around my little brother's birthday, we'd have to reschedule it. But since it's in April, we won't have to reschedule it. So April 2nd is my surgery date. I'm getting a I think he said I'm getting a J tube, but I'm also getting a G depending on how it works out. He said I'll have to look around during my surgery. I know I'm at least getting one feeding tube. He said if he can only get one feeding tube in, it would be the J, because that one's the most important. But if he can get two in, he might do the G too. So we'll just have to see. We got this whole thing of before surgery instructions, and it's been really interesting to learn. So yeah, April 2nd is my surgery date, and we actually, the hospital that's going to be at is out of town for us, so it's a little bit of a drive. And I think they said that the surgery is like at 6 o'clock or something like that. I don't remember, but it was early, which means we have to leave here around 4 a.m. or so. I don't remember. I'll have to ask my mom the actual time that we'll have to leave the house to get there on time. But it's going to be an early morning. And yeah, it's a lot of changes coming. My insurance did cover the feeding tube stuff. I think the only thing that my insurance didn't cover was the feeding tube bag. I think we're going to have to buy that ourselves. But other than that, I think that insurance covered like all the rest of the stuff that I'll need, like my actual tube and the formula and all that I'll be using. I know I'm going to be spending at least one night in the hospital, maybe two, depending on how I'm doing. My mom's going to go up to the hospital with me and spend the night with me. And so yeah, it's been really crazy trying to get ready for everything going on. So yeah, that's basically the big news. Also, every time I get surgery, I try to get myself something like special to take with me, and this year I found this like squishy alien from Toy Story, and I actually have a pig of one of these. Here's the pig that I have that's from Moana, and now I also have this guy, the alien from Toy Story. So that's what I got myself when I went out of town to speak to my surgeon several days ago. I got that, and I also got, what was it? I think it was 3 gifts for my little brother because he'll be turning 11 the 24th of March. I'm not going to show those things because, one, he watches my videos, but also they're hidden somewhere, or my older brother hid them for me until closer to time. So I'm not going to be able to show those, but I would say that amount of support has been amazing. I've gotten all kinds of messages, and you know, it's really sweet to see like how many people like really care. It really means a lot. So I don't know how long it's going to take to heal from the surgery. You would know if you watch one of my last videos that I'm going to have to be on my feeding tube for like 18 hours a day. So we're trying to think about the nighttime feedings if no, because you're like asleep for so many hours, so we may have to, they have a like on call nurse that you can call for like questions about surgery, so we may have to call before my surgery and ask like those kind of questions and all that. So I'm just really glad that they are able to do something. Yeah, we'll see how this goes, and I'll be excited when it's done so that I don't have to, like worry about it anymore, like that, like pre-surgery anxiety that most people feel. Which I do have general anxiety, but like when it's a situation like this, especially a big one that you know is going to be a big change for you, it's a little bit difficult. But anyways, I wanted to let y'all know the date, and I appreciate everyone's very kind comments and concerns, and I will see y'all when I can. Bye, everyone.